I really enjoy about the customization of the platform is I can see pretty much everything. Um, how that helps me, it actually also helps me take PTO when I need it. Because whenever my backup comes into play, she's able to see documentation. Everybody does like a handoff when they go on PTO, but they're able to go into the platform and see what I've touched, what communication I've had with the employee, what communication Tilt has had with the employee, and it makes it so much easier for a quick transition. The platform not only, like I said, shows the activity track so you can see all the communication, but it also gives you a full calendar, which is what our managers are really looking at. They're not seeing, of course, the personal information, but their main concern is, hey, how long are they going to be out? They didn't share this information with me. And I can quickly jump on a call with them, pull up the manager view of the platform, and go, these are the things you need to look at. They're looking at, let's say, March 1st through March 31st. And now you have an idea of what you need to do as far as making sure there's coverage while this person's out.
You touched on managers a little bit, and I was wondering, can we talk a little bit more, not specific to Tilt, about the manager's role in a positive leave experience, and kind of how you as the HR person kind of helps facilitate or guide them, making sure, the manager has what they need, but also the employee is getting taken care of in that situation?
Absolutely. So my process has kind of been, as soon as I am informed that a leave is needed, after doing my intake process to determine whether it's actually a leave or maybe like an ADA or something other, I give communication to the employee to let the manager know. Like, the easiest way to let somebody know that we're going on leave is, hey, you tell your manager you're going on leave. It just makes it easier for everybody versus me going, hey, I just went to so-and-so, they're going on leave, and you might want to have a conversation. That builds a trust between those two. Now, there are some complicated situations where they feel like they can't say something, but in most situations, I send them to their manager. Their manager gets that information, and then they follow with me. I tell them, okay, these are the 3 steps that you need to do immediately. Let's go ahead and make sure there's coverage. So you guys do a transition plan. I think that is important for somebody who's going on a leave, because you don't want work to just stay sitting or just get lost. 2, make sure that employee knows that you are there for them. Not there for them in the way of you're finding out everything about their leave, but you support them taking this leave. Most managers want to be extremely hands-off, which I understand that, because you don't want to get involved in any kind of medical situation. And also that could disrupt the leave in some other way, if something were to happen further on down the line. But just letting them know that, hey, I support you. I don't know what you're going through, and giving them that kind of confidence. That, again, adds to the trust. And 3rd, communicating to us in the HR world as far as what you need. You need to have communication all the way around. I'm an over communicator, especially in the leave world. Because there are, like I said, there are questions that are asked, and then there are questions that aren't asked. And normally the questions that aren't asked are the ones that need to be asked, because we're missing out on the important things that will make everybody feel at ease when somebody is out. And it never helps when, like, say there's a manager who's going out on leave and they have a whole team under them, and then now they have to report to somebody else who has no idea what's going on, like their leader, who is, much higher in the world. So it's pure communication and me being able to pivot as needed. I think any of us in HR need to kind of be able to pivot as needed, not just in leave space, but kind of everything we do. I think Tilt has done a really good job of making sure it's all in one place, and then also making sure that everybody has the information they need, when it, when they're supposed to have it.
Yeah, and it's not like people are breaking the law most of the time with any malicious intent. They just don't realize what they're doing is potentially going to cause some compliance issues down the road. And that's, oftentimes to no one's fault, but it's just a complicated situation and people just don't know.
Yeah, it protects you, protects your employees, it protects their managers.
Try to take the guesswork out of that and not even have that be in the realm of possibilities of what
absolutely, because nobody wants to go through litigation, because that costs more money, and then you're losing money because you made a simple mistake.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, these are the kind of things that keep us up at night. And that's again like why the education part is just so important. Of no one is untouchable by by these things, and it can happen to anyone, and it is by accident.
Yeah.
Even the most senior person who's handled leaves for years and years the old-fashioned way. So,
and there's nothing wrong with the old-fashioned way.
a competitor that I won't name any names, but they file paperwork on behalf of employees, and we've heard stories about even just errors in transcription. Oh, you spelled my middle name wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you messed this up, and then there goes. I mean, back to your paycheck. There it goes. You're not getting the money that you were supposed to get from the state, or you're not getting this or that because someone else has fat fingers and made a mistake. So.
And this is why I make it very clear to our employees, especially those who live in states that have state leave plans. I mean, the ones we currently work with, Pennsylvania, New York, Oregon, Washington, California, where those, I let them know immediately, you're going to have to go through your state leave. I understand that we have a generous policy here, especially for parental leave, but you're going to have to go through your state leave. You need to file that paperwork. I cannot file it for you. But yeah, absolutely. Like just little mistakes, a miss of a letter in the name, or you put in a 9 instead of a 6 for someone's birthday, can completely disrupt the pay process or disrupt the leave in itself.